evening. Welcome to 6th, 7th and 8th channel of BYJU'S. I'm your teacher Ankita and I welcome you all in today's class. In today's class, we will be discussing the first chapter from the history book, right? And the name of the chapter is How, When and Where. So I hope that all of you are ready. It's a very interesting chapter. We will be quickly taking a look at the whole chapter right in one go. And of course, after that, we have an interesting quiz. So stay tuned with us till the end. If you're watching this session later, like not the live session, don't worry, stay with us. You can definitely check out the quiz later. So good evening, everyone who all are here. Good evening. Good evening, Tanishka, Rajkaran, Purvi, Gujarat, Rai, Suhani, Gaurav, Purvi, Tanishka, MLB, Aditya, Shalini. So many of you here, everyone. Welcome to the class. Do let me know if you can see me and can hear me clearly. Yes, everyone. Thank you for telling me. Amritansh, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hi, Vaishnavi. Hi, Sulochan. Hi, Suhani. Akshay, Shujita, Mansavi, Chimi, kids. Okay, interesting names, everyone. Janvi, Akarsha, Vishwas, Kritika, Yog, Aradhya, so many names, everyone. I will be calling out your name later, but I hope that all of you can see me and can hear me. And how's the Josh, everyone? Wow, how's the Josh? I hope that all of you are ready. I know that all of you are waiting for this particular session, right? Ma'am, when are we starting our SST classes? And here we are, everyone, with the first chapter. Okay, it's a very interesting chapter. I'll not be taking much of your time. Very quickly, we will be winding up this chapter, right? So let's get started, all of you. Awesome, I can see Josh is super high. And let's get started. So everyone, here the first SST class. Now here, let me call it out for all of you who feel that history is boring. Why are we studying, right? Why we study social science, first of all? How many of you here who actually feels that, yeah, it's a boring subject. It's a very tough subject, right? Come on. Raise your hand. I can see, no, not me, ma'am. Welcome to the experimental learning. You are new. Welcome to the class. I can see history is my favorite. Mine too. Good. So everyone, whenever we study any of the chapters or any of the subjects, right, there's a question that comes to our mind that why are we studying this? And that's a good thing. Let's understand with it why we need to study the social science. Of course, we want to become the well-informed citizens, right? That's what's very important for us to read. It actually helps us to develop the intercultural skills, right? And actually help us to understand different culture. And of course, we become more understanding, more respectable to the other religions, culture that we have around us. Then it enhances your observation. We tends to observe and learn and of course understand human behavior. So all of this is really very important. That's the reason, everyone, why we study social science, right? And specifically history is, yeah, my favorite. I hope it's your favorite too. Yes. Good. So here, everyone, you can take a screenshot of this and always remember that why we study social science. Yes. Very good. Yes, not to repeat the mistakes that the people did in the past. Very good. Yes. Mere piche 7th point together. Here you can take a screenshot. Okay. So let's start, everyone. So all the best, right? To the first session, everyone. To the first session of our SST for class 8. Drum roll. So let's get started. So in today's class, right, what are the learning objectives we have? Let's quickly take a look over here and I'll be starting the class. Okay? We will be understanding the relation between the dates and the history, why the dates are important, why we put so much emphasis on the dates, right? And this is something we say, oh ma'am, dates, I can't remember the dates. But we'll be understanding that. Then of course we'll be discussing and studying the periodization, right? Periodization, we have the whole period of Indian history. We'll be comparing and contrast the different sources that are used to tell us about the history. So everyone, this is what you have in this particular chapter. Now, in this particular chapter, right, we are using a very special model for us to understand. This is a BYJU'S way of learning, everyone, right? So we have 5W, sorry, not Y, 5W and 1 how. Okay, so we have what, why, who, when, where and how. So these are the questions that you and I should be asking right, throughout the subjects that we are studying. Okay, so 5W1H. 5 windows, 1 house. That's not the case over here. 5 W's and 1 H. So let's start, everyone. I'm moving aside. Everyone, do take a screenshot. Do take a screenshot, everyone. Yes, I will be telling you that how we can remember the dates and why they're important. Everyone, first take a screenshot of this. This is what we have in this particular chapter. It's so good for all of us to have the screenshot like this, because you will be able to recall the whole chapter really very easily. Okay, now if I ask you what is history, can you quickly tell me what is history, everyone? What is history? I'm sure we have heard about this term history so many times, right? Yes, what do you think is a history? Okay, very good. History is past. I can see some answers. Study of past. Study of past. Okay, study of past. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Okay, very good. Nice. Yes, it's a learning of the past, understanding of the past, knowledge of the past, ancient way of learning. Okay. So we have an example over here, everyone. So we have, when is your birthday, and of course, when is your parents' birthday? You can pick anyone. So of course, see, when's your birthday? It could be, let's suppose, maybe in 2012, 15, somewhere, right? And of course, we have your parents' birthday. Of course, there will be a lot of difference between the date and the year, especially the year, right? So what happens? The history is nothing but something that tells us what are the changes that have occurred in past, and that the way that we come to the present, the past event, right? So of course we have different definitions and different way we can understand this, right? So the chronologically, right, in the order, we have an arrangement of dates and events that actually help us to understand the order of their occurrence, right? So of course we all know that okay, in this year we did this, in this year we did this, in this year we did this. So we know the order of it, right? We all know the order of it. We know that this is how the things occur in the past. Then difference between these dates, we call them as a time period or period of time. And looking for the change that have been occurred over the period, right, of a time and a time period, we call it as a history. So what are the things that have already happened, right? When we have in a correct order, we know the time period, we call it as history. Are we clear, everyone? Yes, very good. Thank you for sharing your dates, birthday dates with me. But everyone, are we clear? Okay. Chronologically, it basically means the arrangement or the order. See, everyone, this means the order, right? One after the other. I hope this is clear, right? This is clear to each one of us that what is history? Quick thumbs up. Very good, the order. Okay? Nice, everyone. Now we are moving to the next topic, right? Here, so we know what is history, right? Now let's discuss about that why should we study history? Now let me ask you, everyone, why we should study history. Think about it. Yes? Yes, Mahi, in the sequence, right? In a sequence. Very good. So we start from one class, right? You will be telling a story, I'm sure. Right? I'm sure if you're telling a story about your life to your friend, that how you met them. So you'll be starting from first class, right? Whatever memory you have. Oh, you know what? I came to this school when I was in first class. I used to sit on second desk. Then my class teacher was this. Or my best friend was this. Then of course I moved to second class, third class. And that's how we tell the story in the order. Very good. Very good. Okay, the question was why we should study history, and you're telling me the answer. To gain the knowledge, for recalling, to know the past, to learn about the past. Very good. Very good. So we know that when we study history, right? When we study history, we know that the changes that have occurred over the time. It actually gives us a chance to understand what had happened in the past. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? So I can see that many of you have just joined the class, everyone. Please make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, do take a moment and subscribe to the channel. So let's quickly recall things for our friends who have just joined the class. We started with what is history. History is nothing but actually tells us about the past. right? It actually helps us to understand about the order of the occurrence of the events in the time period accordingly, right? How the things were happening in the correct order that we all study in the history. Why history is important? It actually helps us to understand about the changes that have happened in the past. Clear? Yes, very good. I can see you're asking so many doubts. Everyone, just give me some time. I will be answering your doubts when we will have that particular topic. See, we are starting with the first two topics, so your topics will come later. Okay. Now, everyone, here we have something. Now, there's one question that you were asking, ma'am, why the dates are important, and ma'am, why we have to study dates? Now, just think about it, everyone. We might not know that when, let's suppose, the Britisher came exactly on which date they came to our country, but with the studies, we know the year, right? But with the date, what happens? It becomes super significant. Just think about everyone. Just think about that. For example, let's suppose your birthday. Let's suppose my birthday is 12 October, right? My birthday is 12 October, right? What will happen if, the date is missing from there? They just tell, you were somewhere born in the month of October, but date is not clear to us. Just think about it, right? So what will happen? Of course, the data will be there, but eventually when we are, right, when we are in a space where we have the technology, where we have the data with us, date becomes super significant. Oh, on this date, we are starting this new series. On this date, we have the cricket match. On this date, that movie is getting released, right? Or on this date, you will be having your examination. So date holds a lot of importance. And you will remember that date. Okay, how many of you, when you are having the conversation with your friends, right, when you're talking to your friends or to your parents, use date as a data point? Raise your hand. How many of you say, you know what? I met my best friend on, let's suppose, 17th November 2016. We do that, right? We always remember the special days. We always remember when your father got, or when your parents got you a bicycle, or when you topped in class. Yeah, we remember those date specifically. So date has a lot of significance. It tells about it, right? So of course, if we have two examples of independence of our country and the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi ji, so we know these two dates are very important. So dates are super important, and histories and date goes together. See, what maybe this day is present to us, right? But maybe tomorrow it's a past. It is a past only. So tomorrow when you are telling to your friend, you know what, I watched this session, your friend will ask, okay, on which date it was? So you can say, oh, this was a date. Okay, so dates and histories go together. So now we are clear that why the dates are important. If this question comes in your examination, this is how you can frame your answer, everyone. You can write the relevance of it to live the life of the people, right? We know the dates, right? And we know that it gives us a base. So we can understand about the people who were there, and of course, the events and the people who were there at that particular time. So it actually helps us to understand about the people and their lives, and about the people and the event that they were involved into. Clear? Yes, everyone, clear? Very good, very good. Quick thumbs up, everyone. Yes. Okay, very good. So now we understand that why the dates are super important for us. Okay. Now let me ask you a question, everyone. We have this question over here. From the following options, select one for which the precise date can be fixed. Spread of Buddhism, social and ecological condition during the Mughal era, birth of Mahatma Gandhi, or all of the above. Among these, right, where you can find the exact date. Quickly. I can see the correct answer, everyone. Very good, very good. And the correct answer over here is the birth of Mahatma Gandhi. See, we know that he was born on the 2nd October. But we don't know the exact date when the spread of Buddhism started. We don't know the date of the social and economical condition during the Mughal era. Because this is something that we have to observe. These things we cannot get it in one time, right? We have to see, we have to look at a very long time period, and then only we'll be able to understand that. Similarly, goes for the spread of Buddhism. It's not that the Buddhism spread, on one day and it was there everywhere. No, it took a lot of time. So, the correct answer over here is the birth of Mahatma Gandhi. Precise, I can see many of you are asking, ma'am, what is the meaning of precise? Exact date, correct data point. Okay? Precise means to be absolutely accurate. Very good everyone. So, are we clear? A quick recall of what are the things we have studied. So, we started our session with what is history, right? Then we started with why should we study history. It actually helps us to understand about the past, about the learnings, about the events, about the people, right? And now we'll be taking a look on the how do we study the history, okay? And do we have any methods of it? Everyone, give me a quick thumbs up if we all are clear up to here. See, if you have doubt, please write in the comment section below. Yes, please write. Please write it down in the comments chat. Good, very good. Very good, Selva, very good. Crystal clear, awesome, awesome. Philosopher meaning, I'll tell you. Philosophy is something that we think, right? Our thinking capacity, we have the different thinking capacity. Our thinking is different. That will be our philosophy of life. Good evening. If you have please write your doubt. I will be explaining you, Mahi, but we have to wait. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Instead of writing, ma'am, I have doubt, please write doubt. That's very good, Gaurav. Very good, Rupa. Suhani, Akshaya, Wilson. Explain dates. I'll explain you. Why are dates important? Yes, I'll explain you that. Okay. Synonyms mean same, bache. Basically, go sync me. Okay? Sometimes we also say why history and dates are same. Okay? Nice. So let me tell you about that why the dates are important. Why the dates are important, everyone? We all know that dates actually help us to understand about when the event have occurred, about that event or about the people, right? So if we talk about the dates and history, they go all together. Sometimes we consider them as same also. They hold a lot of significance because dates help us to understand that when the event have happened or when the person was there. Okay? Good. Yes, I've explained it. 3D Gamer have just explained it, bache. Yes, very good, very good. Awesome. Crystal clear, right? I can see crystal clear now. Awesome. Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's move ahead, everyone. Right, let's move ahead and let's understand about that how we will be studying the history. And do we have any methodology? So, if we talk about, right, the studying of the history, we have different ways. Now, if I ask you to, for example, you have to study the history of your friend's life. Now, think about it, everyone. I'm giving you 2 minutes time, not 2 minutes time actually, 1 minute time. Think about it and tell me what you will be doing. Yes, yes, I will be hydrating myself. I'll be drinking water. Thank you for helping me with this. Chronology means in order. Tangi lines, and I think some of you were asking about that. Yes, it's the order. I will tell you, Avika, that how we can remember the dates. I think few of you were asking me how to remember the dates. I'll let you know. Manasvi, I have explained that meaning. Yes, very good. Increasing order. Okay. Yes. Okay. The question was that, if I'm telling you to study the life, to study the history of your friend's life, how you'll be starting and what all you will do. I can see interrogation. Ma'am, we'll be starting from the birthday. Okay, very good, very good. I can see that you have doubts about the colonies. You have to wait. We'll be reaching over there in a minute. Then we'll discuss about that. Okay, from their birth date. Okay, inquire about the family members. Absolutely correct. Through their ancestral history. Very good, very good. So to study the history, right, we start from the beginning. Whatever beginning that we feel it could be till the time we can reach, right? We'll be starting from the beginning, right? And we have different eras altogether. So let's take an example of a grandfather. Yeah. Instead of a friend, let's discuss about a grandfather. So I'm sure your grandparents will tell you, you know, हमारे ज़माने में तो ये होता था, हमारे ज़माने में तो हम पैदल जाते थे. I'm sure all of us have heard the stories of our grandparents, right? They'll tell that how they used to go to the school, what they did, what they used to eat, how they used to move around from one city to another city. How was their experience all together, right? So when we talk about the studying, right, history, what method is usually used is the periodism. So we will be breaking their life into the different periods altogether with like childhood memories, teenage, middle age and the old age. So this is how we have broken down the whole timeline, the whole age into 4 different parts. Right? Childhood, what? Okay, you know, how was their childhood? They'll tell about, oh, I used to go to school and, you know, we used to sit on the floor, we'll be writing on the slate, we used to eat chalk. Teenage mein, oh, we started really very early, we started working really very soon, we didn't finish our college also, we didn't finish our class 10, 12th also. Then of course middle age mein, yeah, we got married, we moved to this different city, right, we used to do this job, this is how we moved, this is how we got our first cycle, motorcycle, etc. And then the old age. So now if you look over here, right, this actually helps us to understand that what is a breakage and we can recall things easily. Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? See, if, for example, if you have to study someone, right, you can break their life cycle or their life timeline into different parts, right? Maybe 4 or 5 you can do, right? And then it will be easy for us to understand what were the things that they were doing. So over here, it actually helps us to understand the sequence, which is super important in history. We'll understand what happened what, right, with various events, and it actually make it easier for the group common characteristic features, right? And we can study them together. So we can say that all the people who are at the same age of your grandparents might have similar experience, right? See, I can read your doubts, but if you're asking a doubt that we will be discussing ahead, I'll not be taking it up. We have a doubt board, so you have to wait for that, bache. So everyone, you know what? If you will become old someday, and if someone will be discussing about you, will be like, you know what? We used to study on YouTube. Yeah, that was our childhood. Our teenage, yeah, we were the... Let's suppose you have a very interesting life, right? So of course that will be there. हाँ, chronology होगी, order होगा, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. Right? We will also have the order. Definitely, we'll talk about the jobs in history, absolutely. What is periodization? So basically, breaking the events into different period or different set of time. See over here what we have. New learning mantra, new knowledge. Very interesting name. Please do write your real name, right? See, we have 4 periods altogether. We have childhood period, teen age, then we have middle age and the old age. Clear? Yeah, हम BYJU'S से पढ़ते थे. Clear? Very good. Actually help us to understand the timeline altogether. Yes, Naveen, what is your doubt? If you can write it out, it will be easy for me to find out. Very good everyone. So we are clear with it. Act of dividing the history into different parts, as we can say. Thank you, experimental learning, for helping your friends out over here. Good, very good. We have the Menti, you have to wait. Let's not spam Menti kabe. Let's focus on the learning. Good, very good. So we are clear with this, right? We know what is history now. We know why we should study history. Now we are clear that how we can study the history. Let's discuss that. Who is actually writing the history? Now everyone think about it. People write autobiographies, right? For example, if I want to tell about my life, how I did few things. So if I write my autobiography, that will be my history. Agree or not? Yes, agree or not? Yeah, I can see the answers. Very good. Right, so what happens that there are certain set of people, right, we call them as historians. They are the one, they will be researching, they'll be studying, they are the expert of that area, and then they will be collecting the data, they will be evaluating the information, whether it's true or not true, and then they will be writing it. And that's what you and I study. So we have the information written by the historians. So few of you are asking, ma'am, what are the job that we can get in history? We have this, right? We can be the historian. Apart from that, right, there are in India, if you talk about specifically in India, we have various archaeological sites, right? We have various monuments, right? So over there, the government of India actually have good job offerings. Okay, we will have a separate session on that, don't worry. But history has a lot of good opportunities. Okay, Mahi, we have taken your point. We will be discussing it in the next class. But in today's class, we're not going beyond this. Good. Okay, so who is giving us the history? Who's giving us the data? We call them as the historians. Remember this word, everyone. Super important. Now, let's discuss about when did the history occur. Who will be telling us that, okay, when the history occurred, what this happened. So now everyone, in our textbook also, right, in our textbook also, they started with a very fancy thing. They started saying that, we find history boring. We always say that why the dates are important, right? And then they started the chapter with the history. Right, we have different set of different set of time. We are not sure about the dates, but then we saw the entry of the Britishers. That's a very good thing, everyone, that that has been a discussion around the Indian history, is that the history that you and I are studying, right, came from the era, right? The education system that came to our country initially was our Indian system, but as there was an entry of the Britishers, the education system changed. Yes? Right? Very good, very good. So as the entry of Britishers happened, they realized that we Indians at that particular time was a very naive people. They felt that there is a need of civilization. They felt that there is a need of civilization to us. They felt that they are being amazing people, that they're helping us, okay? And they and they started making the changes, okay? They started making the changes. Yes, we have that. Imperialism, we'll discuss about that. Clear? Very good. So let's discuss, everyone, that when did the history occur? And when we discuss about our textbook and other things, we have a very important name. Now this is the very important point in the first chapter, which is about the James Mill, right? Now James Mill was a Scottish historian, right? He has his views about our country. He wrote a 3-volume book, and it was a history of the India. Okay, remember the book name. Clearly mentioned in the textbook, a history of the India. Okay, so what he did, he was the first Britishers to study the history of our country. Just imagine, everyone, let's imagine that maybe I am a foreign person, right? I am a completely foreign person, and let's suppose I visit you, right? I come and visit at your place, right? You're living at your place, and I come and I visit you. And yeah, you know what? I am not asking you questions. I am not asking you, can you tell me this? What I'm doing, I'm looking at your home furniture, I'm looking at your the fan that you have at home, I'm looking at the kitchen setup, and I'm writing, oh, you know what, this is not that modern, oh, this is that modern. I'm making my own assumption and writing about your history, which according to me is correct. Everyone, are we getting this point clear? Yes, I hope that all of you are there with me. Right? Yes? So definitely we should not be accepting this way of learning of history, right? Yes, the history of British India, absolutely. So that's what he did. He had no knowledge of our culture. He had no knowledge of our heritage. Then he came with his own perception. He classified, right? He classified the India into 3 different periods altogether. And those 3 periods are Hindu period, Muslim period, and British period. So what he did, he just divided the period of our country into three different stages, and that too based upon the religion. When he came, he saw that, okay, there's a lot of religion intolerance, there are a lot of casteism, there's no proper education, right? So it was not there. But yeah, he assumed it was there, and because of that, he divided the Indian history at that particular time into three phases. Hindu period was where we have the rules of the Hindu kings. Then we have the Muslim period where of course the country was ruled by the Mughal Empire, and then the British period where the British came to our country, and then forward ahead. Clear? Yes? Very good. Yeah. So of course there were lot of drawbacks, I would say, right? We all know there are a lot of drawbacks. So here everyone, what are the drawbacks? Again, a question that can come in your examination. This question again for 2 marks or for 1 mark. And this is definitely can come in your examination. What are the drawbacks of the Mills classification? It was not accurate representation of the Indian society, and of course it was very narrow classification based just on the religion and the caste. Are we clear? Yes? Yes, very good, very good. Okay, we'll discuss about it. Very good. Okay, so of course this was the classification of the Indian history given by James Mill, but of course we know that yeah, it was not acceptable. Now in that also a lot of other historians came out and they said that, you know, there were different periods altogether, and they divided into 3 different periods. We have ancient period where we have the start of the civilization, Indus Valley civilization, right, the olden civilization that we have. Then we have the medieval period or the Middle Age period where of course we have the Dark Age due to the ignorance of the people, and we have the modern age. Okay, now everyone, this is very interesting. Ancient, may we talk about the ancient thing, the Indus Valley civilization, right? Very primitive, very primitive living. They didn't have big structures. The life was very much simple. Now then comes the medieval period where we have the kings, right? Where we have the kings, ruler, kingdoms. And then of course in the modern world usually in the Indian history is the entry point of the British. Okay. So according to this particular classification, in the modern world we saw the entry of the British. Middle Age we saw all the kings, right, that were there. Okay. And of course in the ancient history we have the Indus Valley civilization. And apart from that, a few other small parts of history which are there. Everyone, are we clear with this? Don't ask for the code. We still have some time. Clear, everyone? So we are talking about that how we can study history, right? We have the historians who tell us the data, right? So we are talking about the James Mill. He gave us a 3 different time period of our country: Hindu period, Muslim period, and the British period. It was not accepted by the majority of the Indian people. So other historians, not just the Indians but around the world historians, gave us the broader classification. We have ancient, Middle Age or the medieval, and the modern. Okay, very good. Now, please you please do take a screenshot. Jeet, I've just explained, bache. So what are we discussing? We are discussing that, we have the historians. They are the one who will study the history. And the archaeologists, right? The archaeologists is something that they work on the monuments. Okay? Archaeologist, right? So archaeologist is something that, they work on the history, specifically the human history and the prehistory. They'll be going to different sites. They'll be studying those sites and understanding it. Will be telling us how the, humans or the, how we have our history in terms of. Clear? Yes, good. Yes, today we have the Menti, but we'll not be discussing about the code and Menti now. We will study and then we'll be moving ahead. Okay. Now everyone, let's discuss about this. Now we have an amazing history, right? I'm sure your parents will tell you. I'm sure if you have watched the television serials, right, they will be talking about the kings, right? They will be talking about how generous they were, right? And they'll be telling about that how brave and great they were. So we have that part of history, and of course there's a part of history that were written by different historians which are not Indians, and they didn't consider our culture as good as theirs. So there were a lot of shortcomings in the classification that they gave us. So what are the shortcomings? Shortcomings for that, the modern period was defined as a period of growth, freedom, etc. Right? They mentioned, of course, the shortcoming in that was that during this whole discussion of the history, we never got the chance to say anything. We were forced, right? Britishers were ruling at that particular time. So Indians did not have any right, and we were forced to pay the tax. So we have no say. Okay, can we say something? Nothing. We were living in the colonized period, right? There was a colony's entry in our country. Many of you were asking about this, right? Yes? Right? Many of you are asking about the colonization. So over here we have. So what was this period? When the Britishers came to our country and when they started their rule, that period, that whole period is called as the colonization period. Clear, everyone? Right? Or colonial period. Are we clear? Yes, thumbs up, everyone. Awesome. Very good, everyone. I think all of you are enjoying the session. Good, good. Very good, everyone. Please make sure you hit the like button. I can see your messages in between. Ma'am, so many students but only few like. Hit the like button, everyone. Okay. So let's understand this. What is? Yes, I'm explaining you again. Don't worry. Right? What is the colonial period? What was there in the colony period? Yes? What we saw, they established themselves in the country. They took control of the economy of the country, right? See again, everyone, you have studied in class 6th and 7th about the history. In class 8, you will be understanding, you'll be learning more about what happened to our country after the entry of the Britishers. So they took the control of the economy and the society of our country. They collected revenue. They asked people to pay heavy taxes, right? They brought goods from the Indian at a very lower rate. They were not giving the right amount to the people. They produced crop in India and they were sending it to the outside countries, right? And they brought changes in the various practices that we follow as the cultural community. So just imagine, now it's a scenario I want you to imagine, everyone, right? I want you to imagine this scenario. Clear, everyone? Just imagine, let's suppose we are living in this particular area, okay? We are living in this particular area and we are all love wearing yellow, okay? All of us are wearing yellow because that's our, our favorite color. And now we have the entry of, blue color people over here, right? Someone who loves wearing blue, right? Which is a very small number, just one. But what happens? They come and they say, you know what? The yellow color is not that trendy color. First they tell us that, oh yeah, it's a good color. Slowly they start telling us it's not the trendy color. And then they force us. They ask more people of blue to come. And then they force us to wear blue color. Right? They force us. They tell us, you will not be wearing yellow. Okay, you will be wearing blue color. So what the Britishers did was similarly like this. They came to our country as a friend, but slowly they started taking control of the economy of our country, started collecting the taxes, pressurized the people to pay heavy taxes. They forced people to grow the crops for them. They bought the Indian goods at a very less price, very cheap price. And of course, they forced the people to change their customs and the culture. Clear? So that period where this was all happening in our country, we called that period as the colonial period. Are we clear? Are we clear? Good. See, I will be answering your doubt, everyone, but let's first understand the chapter. Very good, very good. Now, there's a very important word which is connected to this, and that is the colonization. Right? I'm sure you have heard this term. So what was there? Colonization refers to the subjuction of the one country by another nation, leading to political, economical, social and cultural change. In simple word, what is the meaning of this? That people from outside coming to the country and taking a control of the every aspect that we have in the country. That is called as the colonization. Clear? Yes, Shagun, can you write your doubt? We will be doing the NCERT solution, don't worry. Okay? Okay, I'm explaining this again, everyone. So we have discussed about the colonial period. What was there? Britishers came to the country and then took control of everything. That period is called as the colonial period. And what is colonization? It is nothing but when one country comes to another country and take control of the social, economical, cultural and other aspect of the country, right? We call that as the colonization. Clear? In a very simple word, for example, yeah, for example, we were happy living wearing yellow color. Right? We were very happy wearing the yellow color, but the blue color person comes, right? The blue uniform person comes and they say that, you know what? Blue is the new yellow. You have to wear blue. They're forcing us. What they're doing here, over here is they're trying to colonize us. They are trying to make us, right, what they want us to be. They're not accepting us the way we are, but they are trying to take a control of all our areas in terms of social, cultural, economical, etc. Yes, subjunctional meaning means that the action, like if someone from the outside or someone, try to control the power, we call it as a subjunction. Clear? Yes, Pradeep, I have answered your question, bache. Yes. Everyone, quick thumbs up. Are we clear? Are we clear? Very, very good. See, let's quickly recall the things we have studied, everyone. We have studied our class, what is history? We studied that why we should study history. We studied that how we can study history. Then we talked about who is writing the history. We talked about when the history occurred. And then of course, now we'll be understanding the last topic, chotu topic. Then we'll have the quiz. That where do we study the history from? You tell me, from where we are studying the history? Come on, from where we are studying the history? All of you. See, you and me study history from where? Books. Very good, very good. Resources, sources, very good. So, when we look around us, right, we have various resources. We have ancient art, we have books, we have other information, right? We have some old things written. Okay? Clear? Yes, very good. So we have different resources. So when we talk about from the history point of view, right, we know that the historians take the research very seriously. They study from the resources. Then they come to a conclusion, right? Then they will be coming to a conclusion. Now I am taking a doubt which is super important me to address over here. There are two words, bache. First word is colonial period, okay? This is a time period, right? This is a period where the Britishers came and we saw few changes, okay? Few events happened. Who's asking? Yes, Manasuri, right? So what we saw in the colonial period, we saw some changes happening slowly, right? And what is colonization? It is a whole process. Basically, for example, if you have to say what is photosynthesis, it's a process, right? So the colonization refers to anything where another country people coming to the country, a new country, and controlling its power. Are we clear? Yes. A country which rules another country is called as what? Invaders? Clear? Yes. Are we clear, everyone? Come on. Are we clear? See, I have repeated this topic again and again. I hope that you are clear now. Okay, I'm explaining it for the last time. Yeah, bio example in SST. It's okay if you're new here, you can watch this video again. Don't worry. So here, everyone, we have two important terms. We have colonial period. That period, of course, where we saw various events happening. The Britishers came. They took the control of various things in our country, right? That is a period where we have a list of the events. Now, colonization is a process they used. They came from their own country, right? And they started controlling our country. That is going to a new foreign country and starting controlling the country which you went to is called as the colonization. Are we clear? Are we clear? Come on, I want all of you to give me a thumbs up. Not ignoring any one of you. I know that many of you are new here, are watching these sessions for the very first time, right? Please don't feel sad or afraid. You will get a hang of it. Maybe you have joined the class late, so I would request you to watch this video later. Good. Okay. Now everyone, here we have this information. We have the same thing in our textbook also. Right? We have the source. They have mentioned few things over here. So definitely we have the records. We look at these records and then we say that, oh, you know, this has happened and these things. Apart from that, we have the official records. Right? So the Britishers used to keep this official record in the record room. This is very, very important, right? They have the record room in the all offices, right? And they will keep their data there. So whatever data that you and I have, right? All the important letters, memos, arrangement, plans, investigation policies was written and they will be preserving it in the record room, okay? We have the big, big archives, right? I'm sure you would have seen in your cities. The big library, right? In the big libraries also we have the, you know, beautiful preserved data. Clear? Yes. Okay. Okay, 9 more likes to go to 100. Nice, very good. Yes, please leave your doubt and we have a doubt board. Don't worry. Very good. Everyone, please do write your doubts over here. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. That's so nice. And I can see some of you saying not so good thing about me. It's okay. You may leave the class. My voice is not clear. I don't know why. It's absolutely clear to us over here. Aditi, what is Bache, that is nothing but the order. The order in which we will see the events happening, we call it as that. Chronological order. Clear? Class 7, the classes will start really very soon. Tomorrow we have class. Sorry, not tomorrow. On Friday we have that class. Okay? It's okay if you can't understand Jigglypuff. You can watch this video again, bache, and you can write it out in the comment section. Okay. Please write your doubt. We have a doubt board, so I'll take your doubts then. What do you mean by Scottish? The people who belongs to Scotland, we call them as a Scottish people. Clear? Yeah. Okay, last thing, everyone. So we have official record, which is very important. Right, so at that particular time when the Britisher came, right, they did lot of surveys. They did lot of surveys to understand about the map of the country, about the soil quality, about the flowers and the animals that we have, and about the local history, right? So they did a lot of surveys. Why they did a lot of surveys? To understand all of these things. To understand, okay, how the structure is, what is the type of soil they have, what are the different types of plants and animals they have, etc. Then of course the surveys were done, right, every 10 years to know the population of the country. This is very important. Still today, right, today also in our country, every 10 years we have the population check, right, where will be, right, I'm sure you will see that people will be coming to your places, will be asking, okay, how many members you have, right, so of course population counting also happens. Yes, census, absolutely correct. Good, very good. So of course, we have all of these ways in which we can study the history. Apart from that, everyone, we have one thing, that these are the information which Britisher gave, right? Oh, this was there, this was there, this was there. But apart from that, we have various unofficial resources like newspaper, diaries of the people, autobiography, people are writing about their own thing, right? That are telling us the understanding. Yes? Clear? Very good, everyone. Clear, everyone? Yes, are we clear? Okay, you are asking, ma'am, please finish the class. We have, Menti with Ashwara, ma'am. See, ma'am is taking class on 9th and 10th channel. Ma'am will take some time. Right? So we do have some time. But we will be finishing, everyone, really very soon. So you tell me, everyone, are we clear? Clear? Quickly answer this question, everyone. Then we have a doubt board and then we'll move to the quiz. Archive is nothing but the means basically is nothing but the a place where we will be keeping all the records, like all the papers, a kind of a safe place where we are keeping all the records properly. Autobiography, for example, if I write about my life, it's called as autobiography. Okay, very good. The correct answer over here is D. So apart from the official record, what are the other resources? We have it from the historians. That's the autobiography of the important personality. Memo means small information that is going from one office to another. Letters and memos. Very good, everyone. Now we are on the doubt board, and after that we will be moving into the quiz. Now I'll take a moment and I'll answer your doubt. Survey is nothing but going at the places and studying things around. Memos are nothing but when we talk about it, it's basically the small information which has been written down. Okay, what happened in the meeting? What are the memos of it? Small information that moves from one office to another. Yes, very good. No doubt, crystal clear. Nationalism is a feeling of togetherness, unity. What is sensex? So of course, now we call it as, nowadays of course we call it as the counting of the population of a country. Yes. Ma'am, who is the most skilled historian? Oh, that's a very difficult question. I will not be able to answer that question. I think all the historians who are working, they all are best. Ma'am, we only store official information. No, we have the important documents, books, other important things. I am not sure about that. That you will be telling me. Okay. Where the manuscripts are preserved? In the archives, in the places where, of course, in the museums also you will see that. Okay, no doubt. Chanchal, you will be answering me that particular question. In which year? So we have so many governors in our country also. See, that's why the year becomes so important. Economist means someone who studies the economy. Hindu, Scottish means Scottish people. The people who belong to the country Scotland. Yes, Jigglypuff, what is your doubt? Jimmy, I didn't get your doubt. Yes, very good, very good. Okay. What do you think? Okay, in our textbook they have mentioned about the first governor and the last governor of our country. Yes, everyone. So after this class, please make sure you read it. Everyone, do take a screenshot of this and we will be moving ahead. Okay, thank you, MLB Dreamer, for helping your friend out over here. Yes, everyone, please make sure you take a screenshot of this. Very good, everyone, take a screenshot of this. This is what we have studied, right? And this is a very quick summary of the things you can always recall. Yes. Okay. Very good, very good. Chanchal, that's a homework question for you. See, we will be discussing all of this when we're discussing the, the chapters that we are having, right, in the upcoming classes, but not today. So, Governor General were the official head, right, of the country. Of course, they will be taking the instruction from the Queen, but they were the head of the country at that particular time. Governor General. They were representing the Queen. You're talking about the Simon Commission. We will be learning that, but not today. Okay, very good, everyone. So now I think we can move to the quiz. I hope that all of you are ready. Yes, please write your doubt, and meanwhile, please write your doubt, everyone. In my book, this chapter is not there. It's okay. It could be that different boards have different books. It's okay. So the Britishers preserved these official documents because they felt it that this is what the history is. They wanted to preserve it for their way, to show that this is what we are doing. Ma'am, what is a moral mentor, reform and Simon Commission? Positive view will be discussing in the upcoming classes, not today, bache. Revenue is earning of the money. Okay, very good, everyone. Quickly join the Menti. You have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code 4 times 3 6698. Right? Yes. 4 3s. 4 3. No, actually 3333 6698. Yes. Okay. First Governor General of India, you only tell. It's there in your textbook. Why the historian divided into different period? So it's easy for them to study all it together. So everyone please stay focused. Yes, I can see some correct answer. I guess you guys are looking into your book. See, everyone, can I tell you one thing? See, we will be learning the history together. So please make sure, that you read your textbook before you come to the class. So what will happen if you have any doubt, you can actually ask me there. Some of the valid doubt, right? What happens when you come prepared, you know that where you are struggling with it. So when you come to the class, please read your textbook. Right? The information about the first Governor General and the last Governor General of India is there in your textbook. Second page where it's mentioned. Yes, very good. They don't tell us about the history architect. They basically help in the structural form. Structural creation. Chanchal, bache, you have to find out. You have to come to next class, we'll discuss about it. I'll give you time, open your textbook and you only confirm and tell me. Okay, so everyone, you have to join the Menti by going on www.menti.com. Use the code 33336698 and now you'll be able to write your names. Everyone, we have 10 questions in today's class. All of these questions will be rapid fire. Right, so please make sure all of you are ready. Quickly write your name, everyone. Excuse me, quickly write your name. Yes. Very good, everyone. Quickly. Yes. So I hope that all of you have written your name. Yes. Why did Mills divide the history into volumes? Because it's easy for him to divide and write about it. He didn't spend time in studying, going into the details at what was happening and how it happened. But yeah, he just divided into, he felt it's easy for him to divide and then talk about the history. Okay. Everyone, we are starting the quiz in a minute. Please make sure all of you hit the like button. We'll start our quiz at 110 likes. Very easy. See, we have more than 83 of you in the class. So please make sure everyone you hit the like button. We'll start the Menti quiz at 110 likes. Not a big target, right? Small, to target. We can definitely do that. Yes? And everyone, if you're new here, do take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Because here, here at the BYJU'S channel, we make sure that you are learning the correct way. Nice, see? Yeah, I could have asked for 120 also. Good, everyone. So let's get started. Okay, all the best. If you're new here, write on the channel if you don't know how to play the Menti. You have to vote for the correct answer, and the faster you vote, the more points you will get. Shraddha, I have answered your question, bache. You can go back and listen to that. Okay, all the best, everyone. Let's get started. And here we have the question 1 on your screen. Let's see. I don't know why this always happens. I don't know why we don't have question number 1. Okay, let's see. Here, everyone, question 1. History is about finding out how many things were there in the past and how many things have changed, started, ended, completed, or evolved. This will be helping us to understand that we have paid attention to the class. Yes, history is about finding out how things were there in the past and how things have changed. Very good. 59 of you have voted for the correct answer, and the correct answer over here is change. History actually helps us to understand what was there in the back and what is new, what is changed. Okay? Very good. Now everyone, let's move to the question number, I don't know why this happened, but here we have, historians often compare past with the present and always refer to time before and after. So I don't know why this happened. Question number 2, randomly, Yesterday also it happened in my Menti quiz. I don't know why. The question number 2 was not proper. I don't know why it was not recorded. Okay, let's move to the next question. We have question number 3, everyone, on your screen. And okay, let's take a look, everyone. Question number 3. A list of the historical event is given below. Choose the one where the precise date can be fixed. Start of the Mughal rule in India, start of the British rule in India, independence of India, start of the non-cooperation movement. Among these events, right, from which of these events you can give the precise date, the correct, accurate date? It's a test, everyone, to see that how many of you have paid attention during the class. Very good, 68 of you have voted for the correct answer. We can easily tell the exact date of the independence of our country, which is 15th of August 1947, right? But we cannot tell the exact date when the Mughal Empire started, when the Britisher came to our country, when the rule started, and the state or when the non-cooperation movement started. So yeah, good, everyone. Now question number 4 on your screen, and here we go to the question. Yes, you will have the PDF after the class. For a layman point of view, which one of the following options is synonyms with the study of history and very difficult to memorize? Dates, census, surveys and artifact. Easy. Remember, there's one word you're asking. And I think I explained you this also, the meaning of this word. Synonyms. Yes. Okay, 58 of you have voted, everyone. And the correct answer over here is date, right? History and dates go all together. Very good, everyone. Are we clear with this? Everyone, are we clear with this? Very good. We will have the leaderboard, but we'll be able to see the leaderboard only after question number 5. Okay? Yes. I know. 2 minutes. No. In between, yes. You're done with that? 1 minute, everyone. Yes. Everyone, Aishwarya ma'am is here. Ma'am, do you want to join the class? You want to do the Menti? Yeah, because they will go. They're like, ma'am, jaldi class khatam karo, Aishwarya ma'am class is there. Everyone, please be ready. Yeah, khusbus ho rahi hai. Yeah. Okay, everyone, let's move quickly because right? You have the Menti, right? You have the cell squad. Okay, chaliye. Question number 5, everyone, on your screen, and let's quickly finish this up. Cell squad, I hope that all of you are ready. Question number 5 on your screen. Okay, what was the important suggestion made by James Mill to the Britisher? Britisher should conquer all the territories of India to ensure the enlightenment and the happiness of the country, people of the country. Introduction of European manner and Western education will lower the level of the Indian civilization. With religions, tolerance, caste, taboos and other superstition practice only in India can progress. India will progress without British help. What was the thing? Right? What was the conclusion made? Right? What was this important suggestion? Very good. 34 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, I think something happened over here. Right? I think all of you didn't vote for it, but just something happened over here. Yes, so everyone, the correct answer over here is option number A. He suggested that we should conquer all of the country and we should take the control. Then only they will be able to help the Indians grow. Okay, everyone. I waited for the Menti, but it just went ahead. See, I'm not touching any of the keys over here, right? It's a glitch over here which is happening. Please don't put the blame on me, right? It's not in my hand. Okay, Prachi is the fastest, then we have Avni, we have Janal, we have Ramshid, we have Ragini, Bhumi, Raj, historian, nice. We have Meena and we have Ini. Very good, everyone. Everyone, don't be sad. Come on. See, we all studied, right? We all studied. We all gave our 100%, right? It's these quizzes actually help us to recall things. Okay. So let's quickly take a look at the last 5 questions. Yes, I can see that you want us to teach in English and Hindi, but over here on the channel we usually teach in English, not in Hindi, right? But yeah, you'll be able to understand. Don't worry. Saima, it's okay. Question number 6, everyone, on your screen. See, very quickly vote for this, and then you have another class with Aishwarya ma'am. Name the 3-volume work of James Mill, the Scottish economist and the philosopher. What was the work? What is the name of the book he wrote? Glimpse of India, a history of British India, ancient history of India, or glimpse of British history? Yes, very good, everyone. Please make sure everyone to pick the correct answer really very quickly. Yes, and time's up. Right now, time's up, and the correct answer over here is a history of the British India. Very good. That's a work name. Okay. Question number 7, everyone, on your screen. Here we go. Yes, here we go to the question number 7. Okay. History is considered to be study of what? The comparison, the present, past, and the future. Nice, very good, everyone. So here we have history is considered to be the study of comparison, the present, the past, and the future. Very good. It's the study of the past. 78 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good, everyone. And let's take a look at the question number 8. Here we go. And here we have the next question, everyone. Survey where the surveys were conducted for the following reasons. Why the survey was conducted? To map out the country, to map out India, to know soil quality and check the other things, right? To check the different types of flora, fauna, all of the above. Easy peasy question, everyone. It's a very easy peasy question. I'm sure you'll be able to find the answer. And the correct answer is option number D, all of the above. So, surveys were conducted to have the understanding about all of these. Okay, 64 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, question number 9, everyone, on your screen. Here we have the British preserved the important documents in, right? Record room or central office. What about it, everyone? Ansh, you're saying that it is comparison? No, bache, it will be the past, right? The past. Very good. 69 of you have voted for the correct answer. The records are preserved in the record rooms, which were there in the government offices. Last question, everyone, on your screen. And here we have, historians have divided Indian history in 2. Okay, easy peasy. Very good. And everyone, the correct answer is the option number A, right? Ancient, medieval, and the modern. 78 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, very good, very good. So with this, everyone, we are done, right? We are done with today's Menti. And I'm not sure, but it will be the past that we usually say, right? So here we have the leaderboard, everyone. Fastest is the historian. Then we have Ramshit, we have Prachi, Bhumi, Avni, Raj. I think I can't see the name properly over here. Minha, Ragni, Amritansh, and Shubhani. Congratulations to each one of you, everyone. Right? Congratulations to each one of you. We'll do check that. Right, the other question. But I hope that you enjoyed the quiz, everyone. And I hope that all of you have understood the first chapter of the history. Yes. Right, so everyone, with this, I would love to end the session because you have another class. You can write the doubts in the comment section below, and I will be reading your doubts. If you have any doubts, please write over there and we'll discuss about it. And as we all say, we have got you covered, everyone, and please make sure you hit the like button for the video. right? And do make sure you share with your friends and subscribe to the channel, right? We'll be meeting really very soon. Really sorry for the rush because your other class have started. Ma'am have started the class. So we'll be meeting really very soon. Do take care of yourself and lots of love and keep on learning with BYJU'S, everyone. Bye bye.